What's up, everyone? It's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO, and you are listening to episode 73. I think it's 73. 73 in Inferno Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, BLAZEDxENFERNO. If you're new to the show, just know that you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Links are in the description. For those that know about us, you already know where to go and all that stuff. I'm kind of free balling the intro for this one. I'm usually looking at the script, but I'm not this time. I mean, we're recording this podcast 11/26. We're going to be trying to bang out 2 recordings in one day. So we're giving you episodes 73 and 74 recording on the same day. I mean, so if any new music comes out next Friday, we won't know about it.
As it's bound to, of course.
Right,
it's been an eventful month, I'd say.
Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Y'all know who I'm hosted up with from the voice of it, man. The residential Eminem hater. Might be the residential Andre 3000 hater now at this point. I don't know. I mean, we'll get to that, man. We'll get to that in a minute. But as always, make sure you like the video version if you're listening to us on the YouTube version. And if you're listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure you guys rate the show 5 stars, help us out, help us grow, all that good shit. Shout out to our boy Black Guy Games at blackguygames.com. Go check him out. He gives us all of our, basically all of the news segments we give you guys for the game podcasts that we do come from over there. So shout out to my boy Black Guy Games, man, for creating that little space for black gamers and gamers in general alike, man. Do his thing, man. He's like a big, I guess we've been sponsoring him for like 10 episodes at this point. That's my guy. I'm about to start adding him to the beginning, just so y'all know. And as always, if you're looking for more content, make sure you guys check out the links in the description for the other links to like Spotify, podcasts, or even my personal links, or Eknight's personal links. You know, I'll be streaming twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO and all that shit. Let's get into it, man. We got a nice little podcast for you today. We're gonna be doing some album reviews like we always do. We're trying not to make them as fucking long as the last one. Pause. I mean, because that was a pretty big episode. Pause, man. Pause. But we're gonna knock this out. We're gonna start it off with a nice little conversation. We're just gonna give straight to an album that on the last podcast was kind of the center of the podcast. One of the bigger discussions we had on that episode. We talked about For All the Dogs, which was Drake's newest project. I think like a week or two later, no, it was like almost like a month later, he decides to drop the Scary Hours edition, which is essentially just Scary Hours 3 on the ass end of For All the Dogs. So just think of it like a For All the Dogs deluxe. He added 6 new songs. Those 6 songs include, I'm gonna pull them up for y'all right now, man. Those 6 songs include Red Button, Stories About My Brother, The Shoe Fits, Wick Man, Evil Ways, and You Broke My Heart, man. So I'm gonna give it to Warren real quick. Yeah, I know he probably listened to it. Did you listen to it?
Of course I listened to it. I mean, it's the biggest artist in the game right now releasing a 6-track deluxe. So I mean, it's bound to be, fodder for people to kind of talk about because it sounds so drastically different from what the album sounded like. These are put together immediately. I can already tell that this wasn't like, oh, these were tracks left behind and then they just kind of threw these on. No, this is a response, to say the least.
Yeah, hell yeah. How'd you feel about it?
Honestly, I liked the flow of this particular set of songs than the entire album itself. If you were to listen to the album and then like get to the deluxe additions to it, it would be a deviation from what you've heard. It sounds like the Drake that we kind of wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment 100%. 100%. This album for me, this was kind of like that thing that I like. All right, the theme of For All the Dogs, the beginning was the saying, they say they want the old Drake, please don't tempt me. I mean, that was basically like the whole thing he was going with. He was saying that he was going to give you the old Drake. And I think upon like first listen, second listen, it doesn't hit as hard. I mean, because I think a lot of times we tend to look at the artist and then we start to look at the artwork, the artistry. So I think what we were looking at, and I'm a victim of, I'm guilty of this, as a lot of people are, but a lot of us were kind of just looking at, and I said this on the last podcast, Drake is 37 years old. He's damn near pushing 40, and he's talking about my ex, my ex, my ex, my ex. He's acting childish. He's doing all these childish things. But at the end of the day, what For All the Dogs made me go and do is listen to old Drake. No lie. It made me go listen to old Drake albums. And I think I listened to Nothing Was the Same. And I had like a newfound appreciation for that album. Like, because it's always been Drake's like top three in Drake's top three in my eyes. But it's always been like that album where it was just like, it was really good, but he had better projects. But sometimes I think about it when we talk about albums that, like a classic, an album that stands the test of time, Nothing Was the Same definitely did that. But then when I went to go to listen to kind of like the music, the sound behind it, you get to realizing like Drake talking about the same shit. He's talking about the same shit. And that was a lot of people's problem with For All the Dogs. Again, he's 37 years old, still talking about the same shit. But I kind of feel like that's what we want from Drake. That's his vein. That's the vein that he's been in for a very long time. Either he's giving you that trap shit, or he's giving you that sad, sappy, fuck my ex type shit. You know what I mean?
My question is, who's the we in that equation? Like, when you say we, that's the Drake that we want to hear. Well, who's the we here?
I feel like that's what his fans want.
Well,
I think
again,
that's what his fans want.
But with an artist like Drake, his fans are pretty like diverse. He has like a wide range of fans and that come with different expectations. We talked about this when we were evaluating the dance album, because and how we delineated from he has a street audience which may be his core, but there's also the worldwide audience that he feels as though he caters to because he's a global artist. So like when they listen to the dance album, they're over here evaluating it from the hip hop perspective. This doesn't sound like hip hop, therefore it's trash. When it's like, you shouldn't be boxing them into this thing. So when I say like, like there's different we's when it comes to like what it is that people kind of come to expect from Drake. There's, the mainstream audience. I think the we in that aspect, I mean, what he's doing is catering to trying to be broader in that essence, but at the same time he's drawing criticisms, and like it was unwarranted when it came to Honestly Nevermind, more warranted when it came to this. And it's like, the hardcore hip-hop audience is just not feeling it, and feeling as though that these tracks that he put together doesn't seem like he's putting that much effort into it. It's pretty lazily constructed, and it's touching upon the same sort of content material that we've come to expect from him. And when you compare that, and if you're in that, like, there's this constant talk about, like, the big three in hip hop, of those, like, in that class of people that are like the top dogs and top MCs in the game right now, we can all pinpoint elements of growth in their artistry, except for him. He might be the biggest artist right now, like as far as commercial recognition, but as far as growth in artistry, he lacks. And that's probably the biggest criticism that we have of this piece.
Yeah, I think for me, like when I went in For All the Dogs, the one thing I didn't like is that the album kind of felt like it was missing something, right? It felt like it was missing. I got into a conversation with somebody on Twitter, right? Of all places to get in a conversation with somebody. I'm on Twitter talking to somebody, and they're basically talking about like Drake should have never dropped Dark Lane demo tapes. And I was sitting there like, yo, Dark Lane demo tapes is probably like, it's not like his best work or anything, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like a weird little mixtape with like, it seems like a bunch of throwaway songs and stuff like that. Like shit he wouldn't like really deem like album worthy in that sense, of quote unquote album worthy. but some of Drake's best bars are on that album. I've been saying that since that shit came out. Like, he really stepped his bars up when it came to like Dark Lane's demo tapes. On some of the songs that he takes a little serious on Certified Lover Boy, like 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. Like, you see the bars is there, man. The bars is there. Then when we got to the 21 Savage album, the bars was there, dog. Like, he was spitting on that joint. And then when we got to For All the Dogs, it just seemed like he was trying to be Playboy Cardi and all these young bulls and shit. And I think he had like 2-3 songs where he kind of demonstrated his bar delivery and his skill. And I think that was like, 8 a.m. in Charlotte easily. Polar Opposites a little bit. But not a lot of songs kind of like show off the wordplay that I think Drake has, because he got the bars, dog. That was one of the things that a lot of people were saying about First Person Shooter was that, J. Cole watched him on the song. But it didn't feel like Drake was really like spitting on that joint. It just felt like he was doing what like a 21 Savage Kodak nigga would be doing on a song, like just talking his shit. It wasn't like he was bringing the bars and shit.
Then people will just like say that he ran from the smoke then, if that be the case.
That's what people were saying. So it's like, I think the one thing that was missing on For All the Dogs was the bars. And I think he even noticed that. So that's why he gave us this 6-song deluxe, where it's literally all bars, except for the last song.
But again, it's a response to the criticism that are saying that, like, hey, you're producing music that's low quality, but it's going to work because you're marketing towards this Instagram, TikTok generation that really doesn't care too much about the artistry. Like, listen, he's going to be successful regardless, but is he going to be respected amongst his peers? That's a different question when it comes to looking at him as a top tier rapper. Because it's like, if you're going to and listen, what we like about Scary Hours 3 is he displayed that he's still very much capable of producing at a high level when it comes to his capabilities as a rapper. He just chooses not to.
Yeah, I agree. And like I told a lot of people, man, like, the one thing I feel like I wanted from Drake For All the Dogs was to give us those bars that he's kind of been giving us on the past couple projects. And like I said, he gave us 6 songs. I want to say 5, because You Broke My Heart kind of falls into like the old Drakey songs, you know what I mean, talking all that shit, you know what I mean, with the heavy auto-tune and shit. But like from Red Button all the way to Evil Ways, that man is spitting, dog. That man is, dog, on The Shoe Fits, the man is giving you 6 minutes of straight bars, dog. Straight bars. All right? Very good song, man. Very, like, Red Button. Really like that joint, man. I mean, he called Taylor Swift a nigga. I didn't get it. But I didn't get it. But the bar was hot. The bar was hot. And then, of course, you got Evil Ways, where him and Cole are doing the thing that we wish we could see from Cole and Kendrick. Like, they literally doing, like, the memes were the funniest part of this joint, because it was just like, they had the Squidward meme where it was like Kendrick looking in the house, and it's like SpongeBob and Patrick having fun, and they're Drake and J. Cole. It's like, it's the truth, man. Like, this is what that type of song is like what we want from him and Kendrick.
Can I ask you something though? Like as a side note, when Cole and Kendrick have collaborated on a song, have they ever rapped together? Because I'm thinking about like their collaborations where they're either on the same song or one person has them on the other's album. Have they ever like rapped together?
Nah, like the most recent I can think of is Under the Sun on the Dreamville joint, and all Kendrick did was give fucking vocals. That was it.
And I was thinking of was it Garden of Eden or something like that on Born Sinner, and he didn't rap on that one either.
Yeah.
And there was the American Dream on the Jesus album, didn't rap on that either.
Yeah. I wish they would though. I don't know, man. Cole and Drake got that chemistry that kind of works in a weird way though. Like, you wouldn't think it works, but it works. When they were trading bars together, Like it felt good. Like Cole's rap scheme versus like Drake's rap scheme. That's like, I mean, Drake's rap scheme is kind of like elementary in a sense, but at the same time, like nigga be spit, dog. Like I don't know how to like put it, but it just feels good. Like the cohesiveness of the two on the track feel really good.
Nothing I think is going to beat In the Morning though between those two.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know, man. First person shooter might be that, but I think it kills it, man.
First person shooter is good, but it's a display of how good Cole is. You were talking about a track that at least equally shows the depth between both artists. I think In the Morning does both of them justice. Like
this is true.
Drake's edition on that one was just like, yeah, absolute. And then like, of course, Cole's song and everything. It was also an earlier time in both of their careers as well. And still, like you sense the hunger, you sense the creativity and the artistry out of both of them. So it was definitely appropriate. First person shooter now looks at them as like, you know, two veterans in the game, and they're at different stages of like what they want to produce in their careers. But they're kind of like doing it, but they're doing it because they're homies. So it's like it's more of a relationship thing rather than a genuine collaborative effort to actually make something legendary.
Yeah. You might have hit it on the nose there. I do really enjoy the song though, and when this deluxe came out, it kind of like made me re-listen to the album. And like I've already said, I don't know what was the exact rate I gave this album. I think I might have gave it like an 8 or a 7. I might have gave it somewhere around there. I'm gonna stick with that because I think that's what the deluxe just brings to it. It just brings some missing components that make a Drake album a Drake album. But I had a talk with my boy Jay. Shout out my boy Jay. Maybe like a week ago, we were talking like, so with all said and done, he asked me, he was like, with all said and done, we got a deluxe to For All the Dogs. Do you think this is a top 5 Drake album? And the minute he said that, I had to really think about that shit.
No, you didn't, nigga. Hell no.
I really did. I'm not gonna hold you. Cause dog, when we talk about it, this got some of the best pieces that Drake has given us in a long time. I like Virginia Beach a lot. Like if I had to put Virginia Beach next to another R&B intro that he's done, right? I would do the intro to Views. Right, the intro to Views. I can't think of the name right now, but I would put those two together. Virginia Beach clears, dog. It clears. It clears. Then when I think about songs like Slime You Out, I went on Twitter and I've said it. Slime You Out is top 5 Drake R&B songs, dog. It's in his top 5, dog. That's a deep dog. That's a good R&B joint by Drake, dog. 40 went crazy on the production. Nah, dog. I'm trying to tell you. I wouldn't be surprised if Slime You Out's like in my top 5 most listened to songs of the year. Cause that song is always on replay for me, dog. SZA killed that joint, dog. That's like, I don't know who had that song first, cause a part of me feels like SZA had it first and Drake just got a hold of it or some shit like that. I kind of feel like this was like a SZA song, because that's what a lot of people say about a lot of these songs on this album. Like Calling For You, a lot of people say that was her loss cut. A lot of people say I Don't Give a Fuck was a Yeet Hand Me Down. All the Parties was only made because he did 7969 Santa. You know what I mean? When he did that song, he was like, with the I don't like thing. He was like, hey, let me tap into Chief Keef, tap in with Chief Keef before niggas call me a culture vulture. I mean, that's what that felt like. That just felt like, let me get Chief Keef on the album so people, can see that I'm giving this man his flowers before the internet gets to shitting on me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of weird pieces with this fucking album.
So you're saying it's loaded with filler?
Nah.
Mind you, look, listen, it's 23 fucking songs. Of course it's loaded with filler. I mean, damn.
It's 29 songs now, dog. Well, it's 20.
Listen, I don't even the deluxe. I never tack on the deluxe to like the evaluation of the album for like 2 reasons. Both being like independent of each other. Usually it's leftover songs that are being like thrown on. This is literally just Scary Hours, a Lucy of like 6 songs that he Yeah, 6 songs that he probably would have dropped separately or something like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
so I take it away from evaluating the overall For All the Dogs album. For All the
Yeah.
Dogs, I'm not saying it's a trash album. It is below expectations of what we have for somebody like Drake.
Yeah. I think for me, when he asked me if this was in your top 5, I had to really think about that shit because I really do enjoy this album.
You can name
Um,
5 Drake albums off the
but
top of your head better than this.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So when I went back to him at first, I was like, it might be, but only the test of time will decide that because I used to shit on Scorpion, but I do think Scorpion is like his top 5, dog. I do think
Scorpion.
Scorpion is.
Many people critique the hell out of Scorpion.
I hated the shit out that album. I thought it was just too long. I thought it was too long. There was way too much on that second half.
Oh.
There was way too much fucking.
Okay, okay. 5. Just name your 5. Name your 5 right now.
Oh man. I feel like I did this on stream the other day. But fuck it, we do it again. Starting from 5 to 1, I'm gonna say number 5. We're gonna go with Scorpion. Number 4, we're gonna go with Views. Number 3, this is where people gonna kill me at, but this is my 5, so fuck y'all. I'm gonna go Nothing Was the Same. Number 2, I'm gonna go If You're Reading This It's Too Late. And number 1 is Take Care, obviously. It's obviously Take Care, dog. Obviously Take Care, dog. I mean,
okay, so you wouldn't consider More Life in that top 5?
When me and Jay was talking about it, that was number 4. But then I had to really go back and I listened to Views and I was like, yeah, Views got a lot of weird songs on it. Views got a lot of like, if you want to talk about like filler, there's a lot of filler on that album. But I do feel like it's a complete package of an album. And then same thing with Scorpion. Scorpion on the first disc, on disc 1, if you want to break it into disc 1, disc 2, like he tried to do. Disc 1 is phenomenal, dog. Disc 1 I could literally take to an island and listen to that nonstop, dog. Nonstop. Disc 2 is a little iffy, but this one I could listen to forever. More Life would be my number 6. Would easily be my number 6, dog.
Mm-hmm.
More Life was my number 4, though. I mean, because I really like More Life, dog.
And you're not counting collab albums.
I mean, yeah, nah. I feel like that's fucked up to do that. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because it would be easy. His best album. If I had to say collabs included, the number 1 would just be fucking him and Future, dog. Like, What a Time to Be Alive is a classic album. It is one of the newest albums introduced into my top 5 of all time, dog.
Honestly, low key, it is a classic, but for a different reason that I'll explain later.
No, explain it now.
I'll explain it when we talk about another project on the.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that album. And I remember saying this to you, Warren. I remember saying that shit to you years ago. I was like, we're gonna look at this album in like 10 years, and we're gonna say it's a classic. It's damn near flawless, dog, because it's perfect, dog. It's 11 songs. It's easy to digest. I'm looking at it right now, 41 fucking minutes. All right, easy playthrough time.
And let's not forget about the anticipation and the hype it generated, and it living up to that expectation.
Yeah,
like it knocked it out the park when it came out.
His dog. That's easily Drake and Future best project, dog. But if we're gonna talk about just solo albums, Take Care. Even though we can't say Take Care is his album, shout out to The Weeknd. I mean, that's The Weeknd's best album too. If somebody was to ask me what The Weeknd's best album is, I'd be like, damn, Take Care, dog. Like, the fuck? It's the truth, man. That's his best album, dog. But I would say For All the Dogs kind of sits somewhere in that like 8 to 9 range right now. Because if we're gonna say More Life is 6, I'm gonna hurt a lot of y'all feelings, but I think Dark Lane demo tapes is like 7, like easily 7. Dark Lane demo tapes is that joint heat, dog. That joint heat, man. And I like how it's like a nice little like care package album. It's like, yo, I ain't really do nothing this year. Here's all these motherfucking songs. You got Deep Pockets, which is like one of my favorite Drake intros. You got When to Say When, Chicago Freestyle. What's that? Not You Too. I'm not a big fan of that joint, but the bitches love it. You know what I mean? Times Flies, Landed, D4L. We got one of the best Future, Young Thug, and Drake motherfucking collabs ever. We got Losses. Losses is like one of my favorite Drake songs, period. We got War, From Florida with Love. And it came out during the pandemic, dog. That was like a perfect pandemic album, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it came out like when we wasn't even supposed to be outside. Nigga, we was outside when that joint dropped. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I say like this, I say For All the Dogs probably sitting somewhere like in that 8 or 9 radius. You know what I mean? Because More Life is definitely like, if somebody was to tell me like More Life's in their top 5, like I'd be like, all right, I get that. I mean, I get that because that joint is dope. But Scorpion got too much heat, man. It's got God's Plan on it, dog. Like God's Plan is easily like top 10 Drake songs, dog.
It's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite Drake song.
Yeah, it's crazy to say it like that because God's Plan is a very rudimentary song. It's very basic, but it's like very Drake. And it's like out of all of the songs that he's ever dropped, like up until that point, that was like the John, man. That was the John. That was the John when it came out. Like, and it came out on the first Scary Hours, dog. Came out on the first Scary Hours. And it came with Diplomatic Immunity, and I feel like I've only listened to Diplomatic Immunity like 3 times in my life. That ass. But even with this deluxe, I'm gonna still give it like the same rating. For All the Dogs, still an 8, man. Still an 8. I mean, because I feel like it's one of those things where it's just in the moment. It's dope. We gotta see Drake. The thing with Drake albums. And we might have a podcast where we talk about Drake. We might have to have one of those podcasts because Drake really is the biggest artist in the world, one of the biggest artists, period, dog. So when it
we could always retrospectively evaluate one of his albums. I mean,
yeah, like it just you know, Drake gets a lot of intentional hate, but a lot of times unintentional hate, and it's weird because it's like this is a man that's like. I don't know. We get in that at a different time, dog. I mean, and I say that by saying this, Drake ain't even in my, I wouldn't even say Drake's in my top 5 favorite rap artists of all time. I wouldn't even say that. I mean, I think Drake might be number 5 on my favorite of all time. But Drake is an artist that I really, really, really enjoy, man. And I be understanding the struggle, man. I be getting it, dog. I be getting it, man. It's lonely at the top, dog. I get it. But let's get off that shit. And let's kind of like flip over to something else, dog. Let's flip over to something else real quick, right?
Where we at with it?
We're going to talk about this motherfucking Andre 3000 album, man. We're going to give y'all, just from the beginning of the podcast, boom, what y'all want to hear, man. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people want to know how we feel about this Andre 3000 album. We both listened to it. I don't know how many times he listened to it, but I let it literally play 3 times. Just keep restarting itself 3 times. I let it listen, just let it play in the background while I was washing dishes and doing a bunch of shit. So I kind of listened to it multiple times, but I'm gonna let Warren have the floor with this one, man, because I'm curious, man. I'm curious to see how you feel about this joint.
No, listen. I'm glad you mentioned that you you listened to it 3 times while I was playing around in the background. Because essentially, this nigga dropped an album of background music. That's basically what it is. What it is. But honestly, it's like, okay, I have 2 perspectives on this. One is the artistry of it, and 2 being the reception. The artistry aspect of it. Listen, I have no problem with Andre 3000 doing this. I mean, I've listened and watched, like, you know, content that is explained, like, you know, the space that he is in within his artistry and where he feels how he feels when it comes to like rapping anything more at this age that he's in right now. And it's like, yeah, listen, why we understand that he's a great when it comes to that, skill set that he has. It's God tier. But if he's not in the space to do it, then why force himself into being into a situation that will also put him in under additional scrutiny when it's to why should he try to fit into today's landscape? Why should he try to match today's sound? I'm perfectly fine with him if he's going to rap featuring on other artists' songs and giving us little bits and pieces here and there, like his splat on Killer Mike's album, whatnot. Like, yeah, he can do that for the rest of his career and be fine. But if this is what speaks to him as an artist, then by all means, we always tell, like we were having this previous conversation about Drake, but we should have this conversation about all artists. At a certain point, where are they when it comes to their development and growth? And listen, I applaud him for wanting to do something like this. If this was what inspired him to do that, then by all means, yes. Listen, do what you want to do, okay? And I can't hate on him per se for doing something like this. But at the same time, like when you really think about it, because he's so ill as an MC, when you really think about like when this thing dropped, he had niggas in the hood listening to a Piccolo. Like when niggas in the hood talking about we gotta listen to that new Andre 3000, even though it ain't no rap. It's just like we listen because it's him. Can you imagine like somebody had dedicated their entire like life to playing like woodwind instruments and the piccolo and shit just for some nigga to just waltz on in and like fucking outsell his ass because like it's because he had a name off of doing something completely different. No shade though, but like the reception though when it comes to this, I think people overthink it. When we were talking about like how people tend to like over intellectualize Kendrick Lamar albums and make it seem as if like they're seeing something that really isn't there, kind of like how English teachers be trying to like find imagery in certain books when it's like it really ain't that deep. That's kind of how I feel about this album. Okay, again, it's 8 tracks of just straight up background music. It's solid background music. As somebody who genuinely likes jazz music, I don't know necessarily how you like call this. I mean, it was under alternative, but it's just like if we're also going to evaluate like the performance as well, the performance aspect of it. I mean, there was a lot of like weird off-key things that were just kind of like from the title, from the track list and the title descriptions to how things were played. This just screamed artist, the quintessential stereotypical artist. Very weird and out there, and just did whatever they felt like. And I listen, because you have a following, people are going to listen to it. But quite frankly, it was just like, I'm not going to say it's not for me, but because it's like, it's background music. You're just going to like listen to it, but it really isn't all that deep. And people kept trying to make it seem as if this was the deepest thing that fucking came out all fucking year.
Yeah, man. I didn't see too much of that. I didn't see too much of that, but I get it. These Hotep niggas, man, they be wilding.
That is the part that I would say that annoyed me the most when it came to this. It's like, listen, man, let him be. All right, he's not trying to send a message. He's not trying to like tell y'all this motherfucker's talking about this is an album about healing or some shit like that. Nigga, fuck that. No, it's just an album of background music, right? It's really not that deep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep my review very short and sweet because I really agree with what Warren is saying. I thought it was like a solid, like little background music thing. Like even I don't know if anybody noticed it that does watch my stream, but I actually played it on stream, like in the background, like just in the background, like while I was either like playing a game or something. And like, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like it's really good, just like background music. Like you washing some dishes. I mean, you're fucking doing laundry, folding clothes. You know what I mean? You're putting your dashiki on.
You're doing your taxes.
Like that type of thing, man. Like it ain't something you want to go to the club and be like, yo, like I'm definitely not playing this shit in my car, but like, I mean, like this joint is no play in the whip, but like
Listen, your W-2 is going to hit the mail sooner or later. Then once that shit hit, it's like, all right, time to put this shit on and handle my taxes. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like I said, I think it was a pretty it was all right, man. It was all right. It was all right. Like I can't even rate an album like this because it's like, what do you want me to rate? It's like an instrumental. Like
I don't know how to evaluate this. It's like this isn't our forte necessarily, but the thing about it is we're only reviewing it because it's him.
Yeah, and it's crazy because this is Andre 3000's first solo project, dog. It's like, damn, bro. Like it's like, damn. But no bullshit. I thought it was all right. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. And if you're trying to make it deeper than what it is, it's just a nigga with a flute, man.
Just a nigga with a flute. And on top of that, guys, just let go of all hopes that there's ever going to be an Outkast reunion, guys. Just let it go.
Yeah, because Big Boy out here doing weird shit. He out here doing weird shit too. That nigga was like, look at my cars. Them cars was old as shit. Like, goddamn. Like, listen, dog. you gotta let niggas do what they do, man.
Let our legends be our legends, and just kind of like we were saying this when it comes to other artists. Okay, like you have their music and everything, and just appreciate it for that. We don't need anything new in the modern day from certain artists that were very influential at a time in which their music probably wouldn't last today.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I need that Erykah Badu pussy, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That shit's amazing. That shit's amazing. But now, since we talking about legends doing their thing, let's talking about "Welcome to Collard Grove" by my boys 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. Let's get into that, John. I'm gonna let you lead on that one as well, man. Let me know, because I feel like I didn't listen to the end of it. I feel like I didn't listen to it all the way. I had to pull up the track list, but I feel like I didn't listen to it all the way. Go ahead, man.
I will say it starts out stronger than like how the rest of the album goes. Like I only saved like 2 songs from it, which were like from the beginning, G6 and Big Diamonds. That's about it. But I will say yes. But like I just like but at the same time, it's not that I don't like the album. It's a good piece. If anything, I think it's just started out stronger than how it ended up. Nevertheless, I remember telling you when it was announced that this was coming over. This was coming out. I was like, did this project need a sequel? And listen, I can say maybe I was wrong in that evaluation because I would probably say this was probably better than the first.
Yeah.
And honestly, what can you say about Lil Wayne's timeless? Lil Wayne is timeless and will consistently deliver, especially if there's like a feature on it as well. But I will also commend him for his sheer presence, because his presence, I think, brought the best out of 2 Chainz. I can't recall a previous 2 Chainz project in the recent years where I was compelled by anything that he had to say until we got to this project. I think him being in the same space as Wayne, or knowing that he's going to be sharing the same track with Wayne, made him go, all right, I have to rap whenever I'm doing it.
I gotta turn it up.
Yeah, and sure enough, he did on this particular project. Overall, I'd probably give it a 7.
All right. So with me, right, my thing with this album is it made me question 2 things. And it's weird because, as I tell people all the time, Wayne is my favorite artist of all time, dog. He is my favorite, dog, hands down. But this started making me kind of think like, do we need more Wayne? It might be time for Wayne to kind of retire, dog, because I'm not gonna say I was bored of this project. I think the little thing they were trying to do with the skits and shit kind of tired me out. But then there's a lot of weird fucking features on this shit. Like they got the joint with like Usher.
Hey, listen, that was a good feature. I thought it was gonna be weird, but it worked out.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this project, man. I don't know how to feel about it because there's songs on this shit I really like G6. I really like that. Millions from Now, I really like. And I fucking love the Benny the Butcher track. You know, you gotta know. I heard that song when it leaked like 3 years ago. Like 3 fucking years ago. I always was like, damn, this song needs to drop. And it dropped. And I love it, dog. I even like the Fabulous joint. I just feel like
that was gonna be my commentary on this. Let me take over real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So you know what we was talking about before? We were tired of hearing women with their pussy raps and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk enough about niggas and their pussy raps. And this right here was just that. Since my question is, when has that ever, like, what is it supposed to do necessarily when niggas rap like this when they're talking about the Pretty Pussy Award? I'm sorry, like, that ain't never made a nigga want to fuck. Right? Niggas don't listen to this shit and be like, damn, I really want some pussy after hearing a nigga rap about some pussy.
This shit Lil Wayne do. Lil Wayne hear this shit and be like, damn. I don't know, man.
I'm kind of tired of it. Like, yo, listen, I'm like, if we're tired of pussy raps, we just better be tired about it across the board. And I'm like, I kind of don't want to hear it. That's my only critique. Where I'm just like, dog, I don't need to hear any more pussy raps. I just don't. I really don't.
Yeah, my man said he don't want to hear no more pussy raps. Say he tired of it.
I'm tired.
That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy.
They had a whole song. Like, I'm listening to this shit, and my face is being made up because I'm like, yo, this is kind of disgusting. I don't want to hear this anymore, yo. This is not like amusing to my ears. Like, who listens to this? And are you really like rolling around in your whip, playing PPA in your fucking whip just cause?
Yeah,
No,
nah, I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
You playing this around your girl? Like, this is what's gonna get her. How does that even work as a compliment? You deserve the Pretty Pussy Award. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, really? I don't understand. Like,
niggas are just, listen, man.
Niggas don't have ideas. Is what like, they have nothing else to talk about. But we gotta find some creative way to describe some pussy. When it's like, dog, like, how many times are we going to flip pussy around? I can't. Like, this is like, I'm tired of it, y'all. We don't need to do this anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, leave that shit back in fucking 2008,
2009.
I don't know. I enjoyed the project. I'd say I'm not gonna be too critical of it, but I say, like, from what I did listen to, because I feel like I didn't listen to it all the way. I might have, like, looking at the track list, like I might have, but part of me feels like I haven't. So I'm gonna just go.
You ever fuck somebody and be like, damn, you deserve the Pretty Pussy Award?
Kinda. You ain't never look at a girl. You ain't never look at a girl like, damn, like, you got a pretty ass pussy. Like, damn.
I never thought of them making a whole trophy and then having to present it to somebody. Talk about, you deserve the Pretty Pussy Award. And you're just going to give them a golden statue of a pussy and just hand it over to them and be like, yeah, you deserve that, shawty. Like, I can't, like, yo, this is nuts. It's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, I think I want to give it like I'm going to give it like a 6. I'm going to give it like a 6. Because at the end of the day, besides the Benny track and maybe G6, there's really nothing from there I'm going to go back to and be like, damn, like that Collie Grove too. I'll keep it real with you. In some way of some form of fashion, I do feel like the first one's better than the second one, but I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like Wayne was in a different mode back then. I don't know what mode Wayne is in. So this album brought around a weird question right now I wanted to talk to you about. Like, remember when we used to talk about like 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, and 13 Wayne. I mean, used to absolutely, I hate that. I hate that shit. Like Dedication 4. I went and listened to like Dedication 4, like right after listening to this album. And I was like, yo, I kind of like missed that Wayne a little bit, man. This Wayne be like, he still got the bars and he still be spitting, but it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I think it'd be his beat selection. Like his beat selection is just really strange. Like he don't give you nothing that you could like. I could play at a club or I could play in like my car or something like that. Like even when you think about Carter 5, there really wasn't that many joints that you could be like, oh, I'm gonna bang this shit in the whip. Like, you know what I mean?
I still bang Mona Lisa for sure. Like
that's my shit.
I think when it comes to Wayne at this juncture of his career, like it's at the point right now where he's creatively doesn't need to like go for. I don't think he's under like any sort of like label pressures to have radio hits, club bangers or anything like that. He's kind of like now he's exempted himself from the system to the point where it's like now he's just rapping for the love of rap, and we're only appreciating him these days because dog at this age right now, like at least as far as rap years are concerned, he's still spitting at an elite level to the point where you're just like anybody can have him on the track and he will still fit in today's genre. But also at the same time, when you really think about it, he crafted the lane for others to kind of follow to the point where like now we're dealing with his children. So of course he's going to fit in because he created the landscape.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like, listen, Wayne can do no wrong at this point. All right, we will listen to any album that he puts forth, but not hold it to any sort of extreme scrutiny. Because he's at the point right now where we can look at him and say like, if you want his best, he has his best, but we're still appreciative of what he puts out. But also, he's also putting out good shit. Like his features are just insane.
Yeah, his features are crazy, dog.
Insane.
He's on a crazy feature run right now. But I don't know. It just I kind of missed that. I kind of missed that Wayne that was giving us them I'm on that good cushion alcohol. I'm kind of missing them days a little bit, man.
I'm kind of not. I'm forever gonna miss Carter 2 Wayne. That's just me. But what's it? If you were to get a choice between a consistent 3-album run in the same year from a Wayne or a Nas, what would you want?
I'll take Wayne.
And you ain't gonna complain about it?
I'm not gonna complain about it, no. Cause he gonna give me club bangers. He ain't gonna give me a nigga talking about fucking Egyptian gods and fucking all this crazy shit, man. Like I'm alright, man.
You also gonna get your fair share of pussy raps.
Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with them every once in a fucking while, man. I can deal with them. But I think I'm gonna give it like a 6, man. I don't think it's bad or anything. 2 Chainz, of course. I mean, he's another one that I would say he's just kind of he had his time, man. He did his thing, and I feel like when he does these albums, when he did the first Collie Grove and then this one, it just seems like he's just showing Wayne mad love, and I love to see that, man. I love to see 2 OGs in a rap game, show each other love, dog, and just have fun with the music, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It almost makes me wish we got that T.I. and Boosie joint.
Almost. I know you fucking lying with that. You know damn well you was not looking
that shit, man. I don't want that shit. I was thinking about that shit the other day. We really sat out here and screamed "Free Boosie," and this motherfucker just been annoying me the whole time since he's been free, dog.
I think about that every other day.
I'd be like, dog, we really wanted this nigga to be free to just for this nigga to irritate me every fucking day, man. Just to get on the gram and just run his fucking mouth, dog.
Shout out to Boosie, man.
Whatever, man.
He's entertaining to say the least. You can't hate that, man. He keeps it entertaining.
All right, if you say so.
And if he ever plans on dropping that collab album with him and T.I., that'd be great. I'm curious as to how that sound.
Yeah, we'll see. He can keep that shit. He can keep that shit. Let's talk about another collab, man. A collab that we feel like is kind of long overdue, to be honest. I thought it was long overdue. I mean, and that is the collab project of my boy Rick Ross and Meek Mill. It has a crazy title. It's a crazy title, man. Too Good to Be True. They thought they was Drake and Future on this joint. Too Good to Be True, man. How'd you feel about it, man? Be honest. How'd you feel about it?
Honestly, this is probably the best rapping I've heard from Meek in a long time.
Yeah, facts.
He went crazy. Rap wise, he went crazy on this. Like you said, it was like, long overdue. We wanted to hear like a project. If anything, I love that one track that had Meek, Ross, and Wale on together, because it's kind of brought that old 2011-12 MMG feel to it again. And it's like, even if it is just for one track, you're just kind of like, it was like a little time capsule of that moment brought back to a now period. But overall, the project, I mean, like, listen, it had a mixtape feel to it. It was thoroughly enjoyable, I would say. If anything, I probably would say I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Collie Grove 2.
Ooh,
if I'm welcome. Let me take a look at what was it. I saved about. Oh yeah, I saved about like 5 songs off this shit. This is a good. This was a good listen, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. If anything, I both appreciated, but also was kind of like, when it came to like the contrast in styles, because like Meek would rap on a joint, and you would kind of like be all hyped up, and you're just like, yeah, and then Ross would come in, and then he would just kind of slow the track down.
Yeah, man, he was kind of lazy on a lot of these joints.
Like the pacing on it was just kind of weird in that regard. It's like I could see it, but at the same time, I was like, why couldn't he just like, okay, I missed the Ross that was kind of like Rich Forever Ross, where he would just like go in on a track and it was just like, he would kind of match the pace of the song, especially if he's collaborating with Meek. I can remember songs like I'm a Boss or Believe It, where he just like rapping almost in the same cadence.
Yeah.
But like, it's almost like you hear Meek go off, and you're just like, you're up, you're on the turn up and everything. It's like, oh yeah, he's just gliding all over this shit. And then like Ross will come on, and then you're just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and smoke a cigar.
Yeah. I gotta listen to this joint again, man, because the way you feel, man, I didn't get that from this joint. I felt like Meek was out rapping the shit out of Ross here, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of felt like this joint's kind of boring, man. This joint's kind of boring, dog. Like it didn't hit the way that I thought it was gonna hit from the initial singles, dog. Because the singles were fucking phenomenal, dog. The singles were phenomenal, dog. What's that? Lyrical Easy and fucking Shaq and Kobe. I was like, dog, Meek is fucking spitting like he got something to prove, dog. And he kind of
especially after Expensive Pain, you definitely got something to prove.
Yeah, that shit was bad, dog. But like, I don't know. Maybe I gotta listen to this joint again. I gotta listen to it again because I didn't think it was all that good, dog. So we're gonna come back to this joint on the next podcast. What do you think you rated? What do you think you rated?
I'll probably give it a good solid 7. But I will say this now, okay? When it comes, the point that I was going to bring up earlier, that we kind of have to, like, granted, like, collab albums aren't a new phenomenon. Like, we can always think about, like, the earliest example that comes to my mind is, like, Father Like Son. But we got to get credit, I want to say, Drake and Future for kind of popularizing it to the point where in which now it's like, oh, people can now see like that's a viable option to people to just kind of like, I'm thankful for it. Even I'm thankful for the fact that more artists are like pursuing this, where it's like, let's get together, collaborate, and put an entire album out based on our collaboration. Now the trade-off with that is you're not necessarily getting like What a Time to Be Alive is an outlier in this regard, because I can't think to myself, What a Time to Be Alive and Maybe Without Warning are outliers in this regard, where you get a collab album that is just top quality. And I think you just kind of gotta have to get locked in, and like you have to stick to a particular sound and then just work it. And that's what happened with What a Time to Be Alive, and I could also say with Without Warning. What's it? Metro produced on both of them, so it's like, listen, you can have Metro Boomin produce his shit, and he'll work that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, personally, though, like I gotta listen to this joint again because
I say
I
don't
didn't
don't have
think
high expectations on it. Don't have
I
high
don't
expectations.
think it was bad, but I didn't think it was like that fucking good either. Like I thought it was all right.
I was just blown away at that Meek was rapping at, like the flows that niggas was throwing out there. I was like,
Yeah.
I ain't used to him sounding like this. Okay, remember there was a whole period of time where we were just like, when's this nigga gonna talk about his Rolly in this rap?
Yeah. Yeah.
And on top of that, he doesn't sound like he's just constantly yelling at you in these raps too, as well.
Nah. But I think that also goes from him having a rap next to a guy like Rick Ross, man. You know what I mean? Like he got to hold his pen up against the nigga that's been really doing this shit since like 2005. You know what I mean? That's got some of I think Rick Ross makes really good fucking music, dog. I put Ross in my top 5, dog. Like,
Really?
I really like Ross. Yeah, I've always liked Ross. And I don't think it was his last album, but I think it was the album before that. Not the album before that. Damn, what was that joint called, man? Damn,
is that the one with rather? It's not Rather You Than Me.
Yeah, Rather You Than Me. Rather You Than Me.
That was a good album, by the way. That was a really good album.
That was a phenomenal album.
It was underrated for when it came out. It was a good album.
Dog. Yeah. Dog. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was what in my eyes kind of solidified Ross is like, yo, like he know what he be doing with these projects, dog. He knows what he be doing, man. I love that album.
I think that was the last good album I can say that Ross dropped. Everything else has been kind of like, but like again, for a lot of these artists, that point of like, okay, I'm done comes a lot earlier than like many other artists. So it's like they feel as the desire to continuously produce quality is just kind of like it's gone at this point.
like that Black Friday or whatever the fuck that joint was called. I think it was called
Black Bar Mitzvah.
Black Market. I thought that joint was kind of whack. But that fucking Rather You Than Me joint, that shit's fire, dog. Port of Miami 2 was pretty good too.
It was. I like a few tracks off of that joint, but like as an overall project, it wasn't really all that.
Yeah. But I think Richer Than I Ever Been, I wasn't really feeling that too much.
I forgot about that one, to be honest.
Yeah. I wasn't really feeling that one too much. But I mean, overall, I'm gonna listen to this joint again because I feel like I just played it and listened to it, and I don't know what else came out around that time. What else came out around that time? There had to be something else that had my attention.
What, Rather You Than Me?
No, Too Good to Be True.
Okay, because I was about to say.
Because I feel like when that album came out, a lot of shit came out.
Kodak, I think, dropped that weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't listen to the Kodak joint, though. I didn't listen to that shit yet. Kodak been kind of like burning me out with his releases.
No, you know what did come out? The Night Shift. Your man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we might as well break into that, dog. You know what? You know why I didn't listen to it? Now I know why I didn't listen to Meek and Ross joint like that. Because Call of Duty came out.
You also said in the group chat, you also said you were listening to it, and then once I showed you that the Night Shift came out, you just like immediately switched.
Yeah, I did. But that's a good shift over to the Larry June joint. I'm gonna be real quick and fast with this joint. I like it. I just don't like it as much as his other shit, dog. I think the shit he did with the Alchemist, dog. I think that's like one of my favorite projects of the year, dog. Like no bullshit. I think
it is. Listen,
I think Larry June has a very like West Coast style of rapping that just doesn't feel too good on like a Cardo beat. And then a lot of these features just kind of were just I like the Schoolboy Q joint. That joint was good. I like a lot of these songs, but like, would I play it over his other shit? Probably not. Nah, probably not. Probably not.
Yeah,
I,
the
I,
Great Escape. The Great
yeah,
Escape is like a sleeper pick of like album of the year, but it's like, of course, it's not
yeah,
going to get like because he's not so relatively known. But as far as the quality of that project, the Alchemist can't go wrong with producing with the Alchemist, but like the kind of artist that the Alchemist works with, Larry June is in that sort of ilk where it's just like
yeah,
you need that sort of like relaxed, mellow vibe to kind of
yeah.
get with somebody like the Alchemist, and that shit was perfect. Like that I love the Great Escape. It's one of my favorites of the album,
Hey man,
favorites of the year.
listen, me too, dog. Me too. Trust me, I really, 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 really liked that fucking the Great Escape joint. That to the point where it's like when I have to put this up against it, I don't know. I really wasn't feeling it that much, but it was all right. I'll give it like a 7.
It, yeah, 6.57. Like I'd say it's
Yeah,
probably like 3 tracks off of that one.
yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like I feel like a lot of people, and this might just me be talking. So like, I mean, I just might be talking, but I think like with this project, I think he had momentum going with the Great Escape. I think he had a lot of people paying attention to him that maybe weren't paying attention to him before. And I think it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, let's keep that traction going. Kind of like a 2021 or 2020 Benny run. That's kind of what it reminded me of, where it's like he's now shaking hands with a bunch of different people, and you know he's working with some people that he's probably wanted to work with for a very long time. I know this him and Cardo have worked together before, but I think people have been kind of looking for them to work together on an album, kind of like the same sense of like a Future and Metro Boomin thing for a very long time. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he just kind of kept that momentum going. I think this album would have did well if he would have dropped it like maybe like next year sometime. Like I get it, like you work with people when you work with people when the inspiration is there, but I just feel like the time for this just wasn't like right now, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't live on
It's
the
felt
West Coast. It's cold outside, nigga.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
It felt summery. It felt like it's an album that should have
yeah.
came out in the summer.
I'm not on the West Coast, nigga. It's cold outside right now, nigga. Like, niggas got a coat on. I can't put the fucking windows down, dog. You know what I mean? I can't put the windows down, dog. Like, I don't think it's the time for that joint, man. It's not the time for that joint. But it is decent. I just feel like it just reminds me like the energy that this man be putting in his music literally reminds me of a 2020 Griselda run. Whereas like these niggas are just throwing out shit. They're working with Trust, all them niggas, the Black Soprano shit, all that shit is just like it's just constant work. Constant work. And I think Benny's kind of got to that point in his career where, all right, he can slow it down. He ain't dropping an album at all this year, I don't think. But he's getting ready to. He's getting ready to drop the Damn, I like the title of that joint. I can't think of. Everyone Can't Go. Everybody Can't Go. I mean, that's what his next album is called. So I'm looking forward to that joint.
Do you think there's still place in like the industry for new artists to flood the market before deciding to eventually slow down? Like they flooded with so much stuff to the point where you're just like, yo, this like after every other week you're getting a new, joint from this particular artist, and then like once they've kind of established themselves, then it's like, okay, we're gonna give you something like once a year, once every couple months now.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, glad you brought that up because that's the same reason why I didn't listen to this Kodak Black album. I feel like we live in an era where music is fast, dog. The classics aren't made as often as they used to be, dog. Like even like thinking about an album like Utopia, we waited years for that project. We waited 5 fucking years for that project to come out. I'm not saying it got forgotten. I'm definitely not saying that because it's very well probably my favorite album of the year, dog. Like Utopia is good, dog. But again, I feel like that's another project that kind of suffers from the fast food music industry that we live in, where it's like you got to give, everybody's got to have a piece of the project. Everybody's got to be able to take something home with this. That's why we see Drake struggle so much in this era, dog. Because like I said, he's got to the point where he's, not to bring it back to a Drake conversation, but he's touched hands with so many different people and so many different genres that it's like, if he don't have that, I mean, sing-songy type song on his album, then the bitches ain't listening to it. Or like this, I mean, if he ain't got the motherfucking what's it, like the Jamaican dance hall shit, then I mean the bitches ain't listening to it. I mean, like I don't know where I'm trying to go with it, but I hope y'all kind of see. And that's kind of why I didn't listen to Kodak Black, because I feel like he drops an album like every other fucking day, dog. It's just like,
oh no. Okay, you got Kodak confused with Youngboy, because that nigga drops every other fucking week. That nigga drops every fucking day.
Kodak do too, man. Kodak do too, man. Tell me how you feel about the Kodak album.
I could have done without it, honestly. It was.
You ain't listened to it?
I don't know. I skimmed through it because most of the tracks are pretty bad, so I couldn't do with it. So I was like,
man, he be giving away too many throwaways, dog.
Yeah,
like his last album was like, it just felt like everything was the Pistols and Pearls joint. Like everything was a throwaway. Like I took one good song away from it because, like, dog, that Dirt McGirt song, that song is fire, dog. But like. You talking about an album of 18 songs and one of them is good? Like,
we ain't hear nothing. I ain't hear nothing good from Kodak since, like, as far as like projects are concerned, since Cutthroat Bill. So we will continue to wait, and he'll probably drop something like next year or something like that. When he finally gets his head right and he can like sit down and lock in and focus on something, then sure. Like, but until then, we're just.
Cutthroat Bill was pretty good. That 300 Blackout, that was my joint.
Yeah, I fucked with that.
But Back for Everything was probably the last time I really was fucking with Kodak, dog. And then before that was probably Bill Is Real. That was my shit. That was my shit. But I don't know, man. I feel like, and I'm not no music. I'm not an industry person, so I don't understand the industry. But I feel like we need to go back to allowing artists to kind of make music when they want to and how they want to, instead of expecting like, okay, I mean, like again, like with Travis Scott's Utopia, like everybody was saying it's good, but it's not as good as motherfucking Astroworld. I mean, I feel like that's obvious, but at the same time, like, is this a good album? Can we compare it as a? Can we leave it behind, or is it a classic and it's coming with us for the next 5 years? Like Donda, you know what I mean? Like Donda.
Donda's not a classic, but all right.
Like Donda, man. Like Donda.
We'll eventually forget about Donda.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. But let's talk about this Jeezy joint, man, because I know you got a lot to say about this Jeezy joint. I'm gonna let you take the motherfucking floor with this bitch. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I didn't expect this nigga to drop a double disc, but like, hey, this continues the same vein of like the age-old Atlanta, like the Atlanta Beef series, where it's like Gucci will give you classic mixtapes, whereas Jeezy will give you better quality albums. Because not listed in like a rundown, like, yeah, Gucci also dropped as well in 10/17, and it was like, listen, like you didn't have like high expectations for it. I did like the Kodak Joan on there, by the way, but it was like, it was cool, but like, Gucci's at the space right now where it's like you don't expect much at this point of his career. You if you want to listen to any of the old stuff, you can go back and listen to then, but you're just happy that he's still working and he's still active. He's on his like, label management type tip right now, signing delinquents and shit. So it is what it is. Now, when it comes to Jeezy, on the other hand, you know how I felt about Snowfall. Snowfall was a dope album, mixtape, whatever. But to follow up with something like this, a double disc, I'm glad Jeezy's in this space right now where he feels not only inspired, but I feel as though like the content in which he was talking on this album, like he got personal. Like he was like the whole idea of I may forgive but I don't forget. Like that was like a concept that rang throughout this entire project. Like so, like you got like listen. I don't think I've ever heard Jeezy speak in this manner ever, and this is also like indicative of not only like his growth as an artist, growth and maturity, but just like the fact that he's still capable of doing that at this stage in his career. It's saying something. So like, yeah, listen, I think it was maybe underappreciated because it's like it's dropping out at the fourth quarter, so like not many people are going to be looking at it for anything like that. But man, did not expect it to be this good. I thought the last good Jeezy project, I mean, before Snowfall, was Pressure, which was supposed to be his quote unquote last album, and then he ended up dropping like 2-3 more after that. But like now that he's in this space where he's like, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to listen to any sort of labels or anything like that. Man, he's been producing quality. He's back on his shit. So like, yeah, you better be checking for Jeezy every time this man says he's gonna do something.
Look, man, remember that the meme I sent you about the Jeezy project?
What?
You were talking about, man, these young niggas, they ain't got no respect for an OG. Remember that with it? I'm trying to find it right now because it's in our text group.
Which one?
Well, he's talking about the music one. We was talking about the Jeezy project.
Let's see here.
I'm trying to get back to.
I can't wait to not listen to this shit. This nigga crazy. Nobody want to hear a 50-year-old millionaire talk about selling drugs.
Yeah. That's how I felt going into this project. That's exactly how I felt going into this project, man. I'm not trying to hear a man who just broke up with an Asian woman. I just got divorced from an Asian woman talk about the streets. And then the album
they
drops.
Gotta do with anything.
Listen. Then the album dropped, right? The album dropped, and it's literally fucking 2 discs of just him, dog. I instantly looked at this project and was like, I can't do it, dog. He ain't got one feature on this motherfucker. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it.
When an artist backs themselves to that degree and then delivers on top of that, bruh, like he came correct with it, man.
I'm gonna get around to it.
I will say this though. My favorite was like disc 1 over disc 2. Some people think disc 2 is better than disc 1 because he's working exclusively, I think, with E-Class on that one. Yeah. No, Justice League. There we go. Justice League was what he was working on. On that side of the project.
Okay. Yeah, man. Me personally, dog, I seen the track list and said, yeah, I don't know if I could do this one, Pop. I was like, I don't know if I could do this one, man. This is difficult, man. I looked at this motherfucking album and said, man, this shit look hard, man. Like to sit here and listen to 27 songs of the same nigga, like this nigga think he James Brown or something. Like,
listen, man. I say give it. I will say this, okay? Challenge for the next podcast that we review albums. Listen to the album and then come back to it and be like, okay, this is what you genuinely feel about it.
Was he talking this grown man shit though? Because that's all I want from these niggas, man.
Listen, we're not talking like Jay-Z grown man shit. We're talking like being reflective and very reflective and introspective about the things that he survived amidst all that type of stuff. It's not like he's talking as if like he's doing this now, but he's talking as if like I'm somebody that has lived through this and this is the stuff that I had endured whilst doing this. Like I think there was a track where he was talking about his mother and whatnot as well and shit. So I mean, like, yo, I implore you to listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it, man. I'll give it a shot, man. Eventually, we'll see. But what do you rate it? I'm curious to see what you rate it.
8. I give it an 8.
Damn.
It's a good album, man. Listen, when Jeezy come correct, man.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. No
Right,
features.
Like I said, there's no features is right, man. God damn. All right, we'll come back to that, man.
Also, listen, we got to give Jeezy his flowers. His ad lib game is like appreciated, but also underappreciated, dog. His ad libs will forever be like one of the greatest in hip hop history, dog.
Let's talk about the West Side Gun Project, man, which is supposed to be his like last album or his like most serious album, like the first time he's done an album, because it really do feel like he does nothing but mixtapes, and then he stepped up his quality on this joint. I'm gonna go ahead and start since I'm already like talking about it. Like when we was talking about the Killer, remember when we was talking about the Killer Mike album and how you were saying like it feels expensive? That's exactly how I feel about this West Side Gun Project, dog. I was like, oh, this nigga spent some money on this joint, man. Like he tapped a couple shoulders for this project. That's exactly how I feel about this shit, man.
Fam. Listen, low key, and this is like unpopular opinion. Gun might be my favorite of the Griselda Collective, to be honest.
Damn.
Deadass. And he's not even the rapper. Like
Yeah,
he's straight up like the executive, but his projects, man, when they're good, they are good. All right, I fuck with I fuck with Gun, man. I fuck with Gun heavy, man.
Yeah, me too. I fuck with that Joe, man. Now, first time I heard Kitchen Lights, I said, damn. I said, damn, this nigga, damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, gun that nigga. Yeah, nigga.
This nigga resurrected DJ Holiday. I ain't heard that voice in ages, dog. I ain't heard that voice.
What's that?
Freddie J's.
Yeah.
I ain't heard that voice in ages. You know when you tap into like that mixtape bag, this nigga's been doing it 2 projects straight, and he's just like, yeah, it was that feel. All right, he knows what to do when he do that. Like I don't know what the fuck. I want to know. I want to just be in the studio and understand this nigga's process and what inspires him to want to like return to like listen. We're bringing this back to the 2000s with it, right? Like dog, this man is a genius. That's just no way to put. There is no other way to put it. Okay, this man's a fucking genius.
He put JID on that one song. I was like, hold up, this nigga's cooking. I got halfway through the album, like, this nigga's cooking, dog. This nigga's cooking. Yeah.
Gun is crazy, man. Gun is
Jeezy
crazy,
on a joint too, I think. So it's just like I said, if the album felt expensive, dog. It felt like a hood nigga coming up to a rich nigga like, yo, can I hold a couple dollars? Like that's how I felt.
I felt like I wanted to rob somebody after listening to this shit.
I didn't even feel that, nigga. I felt like cooking crack is a beautiful fucking thing after listening to this joint, dog. I heard Kitchen Lights. I was like, dog, I ain't never been so fucking happy to be washing dishes, nigga.
Especially if you ever hear a track with Stove God Cooks on it, that nigga voice, dog, just sound like a nigga that be in the kitchen, dog.
And we gotta talk about the West Side Gun ad libs, dog. Best ad libs in the game, dog.
At the current moment, yes, for sure. Yeah.
Best ad libs in the game, dog. I fucking love West Side Gun's ad libs, dog. He could do a song with like nothing but ad libs, and I'm like, yes. That's what Kitchen Lights is. It's just him just boom, 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 boom. I'm just like, yes, nigga, like, yes. I was like, do I even got a beaker in my house, nigga? Because it's time to cook, nigga. Like,
you look at that Pyrex a little differently now.
I was like, dog, yo, man, shout out to my stove, nigga. Like,
it's a gas stove too. You need to make sure that you hear that little click, click, click whenever you turn that shit on.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving this joint like a 7.5 to an 8. I like this joint, dog.
Same.
I like this joint, dog. You know what album I like too?
What up?
Set It Off by Offset, dog. I fucks with this album heavy, dog. I fuck with this album so much, dog. we're gonna get into it real quick, man. My review gonna be quick and easy. Offset been the best Migos, dog. We just gonna say it like that. All right, he been the best, dog. And I think with this project, he fucking solidified that shit, dog. He solidified that shit. On the River had me skeptical. I heard it. I was like, all right, I'm really feeling this. But I heard Say My Grace. I said, oh shit. I heard Worth It. I said, oh shit. I heard Broad Day. I said, oh shit. I don't think the album got corny for me until I heard Freaky. I was like, all right, I don't need this force like Cardi B verse. Like, let's get back to the bars, man. He's like, Don't You Lie, that was my shit. Fucking Skyami, that's my shit. What's the Blame It on Set? That's my dog. I like this album a lot, dog. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 strong, nigga. Strong 7.5. Offset was on his shit right here, dog. And it's like I said, man, and if we go back, rest in peace to Takeoff, I ain't even listened to that Infinity Links album because I just knew what kind of quality I was getting listening to that joint. I thought with Rocket Power, with everything that happened, Quavo would kind of step up. You know what I mean? Because now he's like this, in the sense, he's the last Migo. So I'm thinking like, all right, you know what I mean? Like he gonna step his shit up. That Rocket Power joint was hard as shit to listen to. Like after like 3-4 tracks in, you just like, yo, enough of this shit. With this Offset joint though, I was like, yo, Offset could really be a solo Migo. He's probably the only one that can do it too. That's the sad part to say. Because even with his last joint, when he did Father of Five, that shit was pretty good. Like that shit wasn't bad either.
It was the best
one of the three.
It was the best one of the three, easily.
I just think Quavo had better production, and I think Quavo's album kind of fit the tone of the season because it came out like right before Halloween. So I had like that little spooky vibe to it. And I kind of liked it for that. But like other than that, like he the only one that can do it, dog. Rest in peace to Takeoff, but Offset the only one that can do it on his own, dog.
To be quite honest, I find it weird that many people kind of looked at Quavo to be like the Beyonce of the Migos, but honestly, as an artist, Offset is probably the best artist as far as the Migos is concerned. Like of the three that had like collab projects with other people without warning, far exceeds anything else. I will say the Quavo and Travis project, highly underrated. It is also really good, but
dog shit.
It was not dog shit. It's highly underrated.
Dog shit.
I really like that album. I really like that joint album.
When I think about that album, I get mad because I'm just like, it could have. I feel like it was so like lazily put together, dog.
Oh, we gonna have to look back at that one now for sure.
Listen,
adding that to the fucking list.
I'm about to look at that joint right now. What was that shit even called again? Exactly, nigga. Exactly, nigga. You don't even remember, dog.
No, that's literally what it's called. Like Huncho Jack.
I know.
Jack Huncho.
I like Dubai shit. That was my shit. And there's another song on here that I really, really like, and that was it.
Saint Laurent Mask, How You
Saint
Feel.
Laurent Mask was cool.
Where you from? How You Feel? Moon Rock.
Honcho Jack, my shit, dog. Because that was like the only joint where Travis Scott seemed like he was like into it, dog. He snapped on that joint. But other than that, like he can leave that joint.
Again, highly underrated.
I'm taking without warning.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're taking without warning is a classic. That shit is like, we're taking that for sure. To the point where it's a classic to the point where people are like they want a sequel to it, and it probably might never come out. Which is cool. Not everything needs a sequel. Let's let it be a standalone so that we don't.
You know what needs a sequel? Legacy. You know what needs a sequel? Monster. Future, get to it, nigga. Monster need a motherfucking sequel, dog. I need this much. Listen, the only thing that could probably save this year for me is if in December Metro Future comes out and say, yo, the album is done.
Aren't they coming out soon? I heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I just need them to say the album done, dog. The album done. Because this year's been pretty sad for albums, dog. I'm not gonna lie, dog.
Because we had to deal with that fucking drought in the beginning. It was weird times.
And then everything dropped at once at one time, and it was just. I feel like, to me personally, like Utopia just took all motherfucking precedence over everything. Like it was like, yeah, this album's cool, but I'm gonna go listen to fucking Utopia, dog. Like,
I still say Michael was the first quality album that made me go, okay, now I'm glad that, I'm actually happy to listen to something now, because this is actually something that really warrants some critical acclaim.
How'd you feel about this Offset joint, though?
I'm not saying I have the opposite feeling of you. I was just kind of like, it's all right, but I wasn't like blown away by anything of it. Like Father of Four was easily better, and I did like I did like Offset's verse on Jealousy with him and Cardi. Like he actually smoked that shit.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on this album? Ain't that her single?
Yeah. Well, I think it was her single, but it is on this album.
Yeah, it's on this album. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really like this project. I hope to see more of Offset. He had a fire little promo run for it too. That just it was good, man. It's good.
We have no choice at this point. We're going to get more Offset, but I will also say that I did like that. Made for Infinity Links album with Takeoff and Quavo. That was actually a really good album.
I just couldn't find myself the energy, dog.
It's good. Listen, I don't know what you did dislike about it. In years to come, we'll look back on it. But it is a good album.
I'll do that for the game. And I like the song with Lotto on this joint. He had really good features on this joint, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Travis Scott joint is like that shit's so good, dog. That shit's so good. What would you rate it?
6.
Wow. All right. It's fair though. That's fair though. I ain't even mad at that. All right, let's get some of these ones I know you ain't listened to out the way. I gotta support my young niggas in the trap. I mean, my young goth emo niggas. You know what I mean? Somebody put me on this Ken Carson joint. You know what I mean? I had to listen to it. I just see what's up with y'all emo Playboy Cardi niggas. And this was my first Ken Carson album. You know what I mean? This is my first joint. I have not been able to stop saying where the fuck my blunt, where the fuck my cup, where the fuck my reefer for like the past 2 months, dog. This album's pretty fucking good, dog. I'm not gonna lie. And it made me think, and I know I'm gonna get some weird hate if I do have any Cardi fans that listen to the motherfucking podcast. I do be thinking like Playboy Cardi is kind of overrated. He's kind of overrated as fuck, to be honest. Because listen to this Ken Carson joint put me on Homicide Gang. I went and listened to the Homicide Gang album. I'm like, yo, like these niggas do Playboy Cardi better than Playboy Cardi. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Dog, this joint, and then, everybody was saying like, oh, who's better, Ken Carson or Destroy Lonely? I think Ken Carson way better, dog. Like, when I first listened to this album, I had no expectations. I'm like, all right, I'm about to listen to another fucking Lil Uzi Vert album, but it's just going to be fucking weird emo shit the whole time. And I was blown the fuck away. I heard Green Room, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is hot. I heard Jennifer's Body. I was like, this shit is hot. I heard Fighting My Demons, nigga, and I ain't stopped fighting them motherfuckers yet, nigga. This shit hard, dog. This fucking album hard, dog. Fucking Rockstar Lifestyle, dog. Yo, album's hard, dog. Unfortunately, the only thing I want to say is, like, at the end of the day, it's really not for me, dog. I can appreciate what it is. I can appreciate young niggas doing a little emo, trap shit. It's really not for me. I'm going to give it like a strong 6.5, though. You know what I mean? Because Fight My Demons and a lot of these songs are fucking hard, dog. And like, yeah, Warren, you might want to peep this joint real quick, man. I'm trying to tell you, dog. This is a weird little emo joint, but it's popping, dog.
Listen, if we're exchanging like sleeper picks of that are not so like well known and whatnot, I have a recommendation. Then I recommend that y'all listen to Marlon Craft, Home Court Advantage Volume 2. It is, listen, man, white boy can spit. That's all I can say, man.
Did you send that to us, or did Kayla send that shit?
I sent that, and I think he would genuinely like that. This based on, first of all, the cover itself is just like, NBA Street Volume 2 inspired,
Yeah.
but like overall, the like in that style of rap, like yeah, you definitely love that shit. It's like a nice little, I don't even say an old school flow, but man, listen, white boy can spit. It's like it's a genuine gritty New York type of sound. I'll give it that much.
I'm gonna peep that, John. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna peep it. Definitely listen to this Ken Carson joint though. But if we're going to keep going with the little emo rap joint, Trippie Redd, who's been constantly working and hasn't stopped in I don't know how long, just dropped the EP. He just actually made a deluxe to the EP to make it a full album. I forget what it's called though, because the album's called St. Michael. Oh, the full version is called St. Michael V2. You know what I mean? But for the review purposes, we're going to be reviewing St. Michael. I thought this joint was dope, dog. I always thought Trippie was like an all right young bull. Like, I didn't start listening to him until like I think A Love Letter to You 3 came out or 2. And I feel like ever since X died, like I feel like he's been the only one in that vein, like that's been doing like that X type shit and does it pretty well. But he got bars too. I like this joint. It's really not. I really can't rate it because it's only 7 songs, and it's pretty dope. Dog. It's like a nice little listen. I forget how many. I don't say how many minutes this joint is, but it's like 7 songs, dog. And most songs are 2 minutes, so it's like let's say 30 minutes tops. Nice little joint to listen to. The intro's hard. The 1716 Osage, that shit's heat. Fucking Yo Pierre Slime. Him on a Pierre Bourne beat, fucking crazy. I liked it. Nice little project. I'm gonna give it like a same thing, like a 6.5, because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna catch me like really banging this joint outside like that. But it is fire, dog. And shout out to my young bulls for putting me on that shit. Now, since we got them out the way, let's talk about Warren's favorite artist, dog. This is favorite artist, dog. He don't let y'all know, but he a big Tory Lanez fan, dog. He a big Tory Lanez fan. I mean, Warren is a big Tory Lanez fan. He might be our residential Eminem hater, but he's also our community Tory Lanez supporter, dog. All right?
What? Supporter. Don't put that on me.
I'm about to get this nigga canceled, dog. Nah. So Tory Lanez is locked up, rightfully so, for shooting at a bitch. I don't care if there was. Listen, man. He shot that bitch, though. He even said it. He even said it in a jail recording. They drawed. He drawed. You a felon. You from a different fucking country at that, drawing in California that don't play no games. Unfortunately, brother, you going down, dog. But I've always been the biggest Tory Lanez hater, dog. All right, I fucking hate this nigga, dog. So it's easy for me to say shit like that. I don't think a nigga deserved. I don't think any man deserved to be in jail unless they actually deserve to be there. But I ain't no judge, and I ain't part of that jury. So it is what it is. But with all that being said, one thing that I've always liked about Tory Lanez was this Alone at Prom joint. That little album he dropped before he went to jail, I really fucked with that joint hard, dog. I didn't like his Daystar album. I've never liked Tory Lanez, dog. I've always tried to because, like, I live in Philly and a lot of Ricans fuck with that nigga. So it's like you always, like, when you're around Ricans, they always playing his music and it's like you just forced to listen to it. I think he's all right. I think he's like the dollar store version of Drake, dog. And like when people be trying to like hype this man up, like he's like one of the best artists of our, I don't see that, dog. I can see that he's very versatile and he can do shit. He can rap. He can sing very well. He can sing very well, dog. But it's like, and I think we talked about this too before on podcasts. It's like a lot of times I can separate the artist from the music, But with this nigga, I just can't do it, dog, because it's like he's a corny nigga that makes corny nigga music, dog. And it's just like, that's just what like resonates with me, dog. So that's why, like, when I first heard like he shot Meg Thee Stallion, I'm like, doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean? Short nigga. You know what I mean? Just don't surprise me, dog. Don't surprise me with this nigga, dog. I mean, he just, ever since he beefed with Drake back in like 2015 or 2016, it's like I've always looked at this nigga like, dog, you just like, I don't really, he's never made a project that's resonated with me, but this Alone at Prom joint. I like the first joint. I liked it a lot. And it hurts me even say that shit because I don't like him as a person. I don't like that nigga, dog. He just gives me short nigga, like tendencies, dog. Just the way he be acting. You always hearing he pulled up on Travis Scott. I mean, like, why you gonna pull up on a nigga that's always high, dog? Like, what's up with you? But he dropped the deluxe from jail. And long story short, I liked it. The shit was all right because I already liked Alone at Prom. Shit was dope. The extra songs were cool. I appreciate it. They can take away like a year off his sentence for this joint. That'd be all right. I fuck with this joint, dog. I fuck with this joint, dog. I do. I fuck with this joint. I mean, like, I wouldn't say I'm a sucker for it, but ever since damn, this shit was just in my fucking head, dog. I just had the title in my fucking head, but I forgot it. When The Weeknd dropped the joint that was like a fucking movie. What's that shit called? After Hours. When that nigga dropped After Hours, I fiended for that fucking sound, dog. Like that just 80s R&B, like futuristic neo, you know what I mean, R&B sound. Like I've been craving that shit. And like Tory Lanez did it, and it's pretty good, man. I can't even knock the nigga. This shit's good. Do I believe people saying he did it better than The Weeknd? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe on certain songs, but absolutely not, dog. I think The Weeknd is just he too good at what he do, dog. That man's voice is too angelic for all that shit. I mean, but Tory Lanez was dope on this joint. I'm giving it an 8, dog. I'm giving it an 8. So y'all Tory's fans can leave me the fuck alone. Still a corny ass nigga. Fuck that nigga, man. I don't like that nigga, man. I just don't like that nigga, man. I don't like that nigga. We don't condone no nigga that be shooting at bitches neither. Fuck that nigga. But yeah, I mean, Warren would be happy to hear that. I mean, I like this album because that's his man and shit. That's his man and shit. I mean, all right. No. Let's get Warren back in the conversation real quick. Scarlet by Doja Cat. We talked about it on the last podcast briefly. I kind of told y'all I like it. Did you listen to it, Warren?
No, still have not listened to it.
Damn. All right, so we're gonna give you a better review of it. This album kind of became my shit. I ain't gonna hold you, dog.
I hear good things about it. I hear a lot of good things about it.
I don't know if it's TikTok, but it's like, you know, of course, Agora Hills is everywhere. I like that song, but I still think there's way better songs on the fucking album. Like I really like Skull and Bones, the What You Mean freestyle. That's my shit. Like she was spitting on this joint. And it's like one thing I've always liked about Doja Cat, because she originally came out as like a rapper. She tried to be a rapper. And then she went with the whole pop direction on her last album. And then, yeah, I mean, I've always liked that album Hot Pink by her, because it's like she did both. Whereas on Planet Her, she was just straight pop. I really like this project though, man. I really like this project, and I'm giving it an 8, dog. I'm giving it an 8 because I didn't give it a review. I didn't give it a review score last time, but I'm doubling back to tell y'all it's an 8, dog. It's an 8. And Doja can really rap, dog. She just gotta stop being fucking weird. Somebody gotta check on her, dog. Somebody gotta see if she all right, man. I don't know if the homegirl all right. But like I said, let's get you back in the conversation with this last review we're gonna do of the Bad Bunny album. Did you listen to the Bad Bunny album?
I don't listen to Bad Bunny like just in general. Why? Because like I don't understand the rationale of like of liking a music genre that you just cannot understand the lyrics to, like, period.
I feel that.
Eh.
I listen. This is my first Bad Bunny album. I never listened to a Bad Bunny album ever, dog. And I get hounded by a lot of my friends. Listen to him. The nigga's fired. It's like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this joint. And the streets was fucking with it because it's like he did a trap album. It was like a trap Spanish album. And it was pretty dope. Lyricism, I can't tell you what the fuck that nigga was saying because I'm not Spanish. You know what I mean? But the shit was fire, dog. This shit was cool. I'm not gonna give it a rating for that sole purpose because I can't tell y'all what the nigga said. So
Yeah.
the project was cool though. But that's all we got. Unless you got anything else you want to stick in there, pause.
No. We marathon this bitch.
Yeah, that's what we trying to do right now. We trying to just really give you guys because last time I know we hit you with like 30 fucking albums in one podcast. We trying to get back to doing them a little closer together so we can just talk about a small selection, really have a conversation about it. Hopefully the next time we do this type of review podcast, we can review the new Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign's album. Because that might come out. It may not come out. Who knows? It's Kanye West. But yeah, that's all we got. Right after we're done recording this and wrapping this one up, we're gonna record the album retrospective. So y'all know what y'all getting next. What y'all getting next is gonna be the Cushion Orange Juice by Wiz Khalifa album retrospective. That'll be coming out the following week. Hope y'all enjoy that. Because this next month, we're going to be giving you a lot of different content because I'm going to bring this up on the beginning of the next podcast just to remind y'all when it do come out. This will be the first year where the Infernal Gaming Podcast, we're going to kind of do a award show type podcast. All right. We've always towards the end of the year, we talked about our favorite albums and why, or we've talked about our favorite games and why. We're going to go a little bit deeper with it this year. We're going to do categories. We're going to do some categories. We're going to do top five. I'm going to have my top five. Warren will have his top five. We're going to get Russell in on that. So Russell will be back to give his top five. And then we're going to have little different things, a collab album, this album, that album. We're just going to have fun with this shit. We're going to do the same thing with the games. The games is going to be a little bit more intricate. We're going to talk about different genres, like first-person shooter, this, that, and the third, music, all that shit. So just be prepared for that. Those episodes should be coming early January. And I don't know if we're going to do it live on twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO or I'm just going to drop it straight on, the podcast sites for y'all. But be on the look for that, man. But Warren, you got anything else you want to say before we wrap this one up?
Be on the lookout for the retrospective podcast around the corner.
It's gonna be a good little conversation, man. I hope y'all excited for it. But as always, it's your boy BLAZEdxENFERNO. Warren, thank you for being here. As always, make sure you guys check out the links down below. Check me out on Twitch. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that cool shit. Make sure you follow my boy Eknight as well. Big shout outs to Black Guy Games. Go check out blackguygames.com. Get you some gaming news, maybe some shit we haven't talked about on the podcast. And he's also doing reviews on his YouTube page too by the same name. So go check my guy out, man. He's been doing some things. We got a lot of announcements coming up in the beginning of the year too, y'all. So be on the lookout for that. Your boy been working, man. I had to come back a little stronger. I took a big L these past couple weeks. But we going to take it in stride and we going to keep moving and doing what it do, man. And I appreciate y'all for listening. This has been episode 73. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.